Hey there, Peter Besser here from GoPingu, and today I want to give you the Lazy Entrepreneur's two-step traffic system. Now, I use this to build my business from 15,000 a month to over 150,000 a month in a matter of about 20 to 24 weeks. And during that time, obviously, we had to have a lot of traffic. Now, the coolest thing about this is that this traffic I'm about to show you turned into instant profit, so we did not need a cash injection into it. All right, let's get started. Okay, looking at my PowerPoint slide right here, to maintain kind of a $100,000 a month business, you need a consistent and reliable source of traffic. But more importantly, to get a business from, let's say, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, or $10,000 a month to the $100,000 a month range, you need something that is a little different to what anyone that I've seen has actually talked about. Okay, so this I call the Lazy Entrepreneur's two-step traffic system, and because it is simply two steps. You find out where your competition is advertising, and you steal the most active and engaged users. And that's essentially it. First of all, let's find out where the competition is advertising. Now, I'm assuming that you know who your biggest competitors are. If you don't, just do a little Google search. You actually don't need to do a lot of research into this part. You simply find out who your biggest competitors are, and if your competitors aren't advertising, then you need to dig a little deeper, okay? So basically, this is a tool you can use to spy on your competition and what they're advertising. You've probably heard of it, and if you have, stay tuned because we're going to use this in a way that's completely different, all right? It's called What Runs Where. So let's pretend I'm selling a financial newsletter, which is actually one of the businesses that I have. Now, one of the biggest competitors is called thecheapinvestor.com. So I'm going to put it in here, and then what it spits out is all this awesome information. Okay, you can find out all sorts of stuff about it. Now, what we want to do is we want to find out there on the left-hand column, we want to look at the actual ads they have, but more importantly, the traffic sources. Right here, you can see 6,717 websites where this guy is advertising. Literally every website they're advertising, and you can even see how successful their ads have been. What we do then is we literally take the top 10 websites. That's it, just the top 10. You don't need any more than that. Now, with these top 10 websites, you have two options. Firstly, you can advertise directly on those websites, or we can actually be smart and steal their most engaged users, the top 2% of the users that are actually active, because as you know, 98% of website traffic that goes to play, they don't actually buy, they don't actually convert. So who are the people that are talking about the brand? Who are the people that are actively involved? How do you reach out to them, right? Let me show you. The first website on our list is blackberrystocks.com. So as you can see here, there's a website, a pretty ugly website, but a website nonetheless that gets quite a lot of visitors. Now, if you scroll down, you will see here, if I just get my trusty pen out, that they have 14,400 followers at the time of taking this screenshot. Actually, more recently, they've got more like 20,000, right? But they have 14,400 followers. And that is pretty cool. That's something that's really interesting to me because, right, when you go to their Twitter site, you can actually write down their Twitter handle and target those specific customers. So not only are you going after a website where you know your competition is advertising, but you're going after the users that are actively following that competition's advertising guy on Twitter. Gosh, I should really think of a way to rephrase that. But anyways, I think you get the point. Anyway, so out of the 10 websites, what I found were 4 of them actually have followers on Twitter. Not a lot of followers, but they have followers nonetheless. And this is your target market, these people. Now, as you can see, there's only like 25,000 people in this audience. Something like that, like 27 or something thousand. Right? That is not enough. So what you want to do is you actually want to expand that reach within Twitter itself. All right. So what you do is you put those 4 different handles in, and then you simply say expand your reach. And you can build a huge audience size. At one point, we were spending about $1,200 per day on Twitter, and Twitter is a very, very small advertising platform. So to be able to spend $1,200 a day on there is absolutely massive. But we started out with just $10 per day in ad spend using this exact method. So by using that expand your reach function, you can actually target over you can target thousands of Twitter handles. So realistically, it'll be between 100 and 500 Twitter handles. And then over time, you simply delete the ones that aren't working and you start whittling away the wasteful handles that aren't producing customers. And by doing that, you can actually rapidly expand your profitable traffic. And that's how you create a simple two-step traffic system that is able to generate you sales by targeting the most active users in your space. So let me ask you this. How many people have you heard that use Twitter advertising in order to grow $1 million business? Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot. So, if you would like to execute what I have just given you, I have actually created a checklist. So it's a checklist of tasks and a series of subtasks with explanations on how to do every single one of these things, complete with the video so that you can actually do it yourself. All you got to do is click on the link and simply get the checklist yourself, and you'll get this cool little software which can check everything off for you. Simply click on the link below.